Good afternoon, everyone. I am a day late, but I warned you last week. I hope you all are well. This is week 22, and I'm going to try to keep this short because it was a bad week. I warned you all last week that Thanksgiving week was going to be a do-over. So, yes, Thanksgiving is definitely a week that we're going to skip. There will be no, I should say, there were no weigh-ins, and there was no way I was going to weigh in after what I ate. And I figured today I would share with you all of the things, I should say most of the bad things that I ate last week and what I learned from indulging last week. So, right here I have that for Thanksgiving Day alone, we're just going to work our way from Thanksgiving backwards and then forwards because I stayed with my mom first. Didn't do too bad the week I stayed with her. I think the only thing that was pretty dangerous is I asked my niece and my mom to bring back Skittles when they went to the supermarket. And I wasn't quite taking my Contrave the way I should have because I was just all out of sync and almost finished the bag far too quickly. So finally, my niece comes and she's like, "Yeah, I was going to ask you for some of those Skittles." I said, "Please take the whole bag." Now, the whole bag means there wasn't a lot left over. So, yeah, it was quite interesting. But next thing is once I went to Thanksgiving dinner, I'm going to tell you some of the things I had. This does not include the slice of sweet potato pie that I had the first day that I got to Charleston and my mom picked me up. It's her fault. We went to S&S cafeteria. I know she's watching this. It's just a ritual for us that we hit up S&S cafeteria, and that's what we did. So the good thing about that dinner was I had like baked chicken. I did have macaroni and cheese on that one, but I had green beans too. And I split that in half. I split the dinner in half. I didn't eat the whole thing. Oh, and I had a roll. So yeah. So that wasn't horrible. And the following day, my mom, I actually had a very healthy dinner because my mother made barbecue salmon and she made Brussels sprouts. So that was probably the healthiest thing that I ate all last week. Yeah, I'm just sharing that with you. So here we go. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving and what I ate. Yes, I had no shame, and I still have no shame. So at Thanksgiving dinner, I have it written down. I had candied yams that probably had like 25 cups of sugar in it. Ham, I had some slices of ham the first day and like the day after Thanksgiving. And you know how ham is. Macaroni and cheese. My cousin made macaroni and cheese. I had macaroni 2 days in a row, and on Thanksgiving Day, I had two servings. So yeah, it is what it is, and judge not. So my aunt Ethel made a pound cake that everybody raves about. Love it. Yeah, I don't remember how many slices I had of that. I know for a fact that I probably had like two when I went to my aunt's house the day after Thanksgiving. And the day of, I'm thinking I had two, maybe one. I don't remember. Doesn't even matter. I have down two other slices of sweet potato pie outside of the one we talked about earlier. I had those two slices Saturday evening, and they were so good. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Aunt Perny. But anyway, at various times I had sweet tea, and yeah, I don't drink sweet tea when I'm back home. So yeah, I had sweet tea. As I said, various times, especially at my aunt's house. Now I was at my aunt's house from Thanksgiving Day, no, Thanksgiving evening until Sunday. So that's where the most damage was done when I was with my cousins. I had a Mexican Coke, love Mexican Cokes. If you have not had a Mexican Coke that is made with real cane sugar, you have not had a Coke. So I did have that. Oh, I forgot, I didn't write down. Went to Lewis Barbecue, had barbecue, had brisket, had ribs, had do we have macaroni? I had a little macaroni and cheese there. I forgot about that. And had banana pudding and what else? And the bread. Yeah, I think that was it. I didn't eat a lot that day, and I think it was because, oh, I forgot. For breakfast, um, Saturday morning, we had Bojangles. I don't know if you have Bojangles where you are. I'm thinking it's a southern thing because I don't remember ever seeing Bojangles up here. But in South Carolina, they have Bojangles. If you know, you know. I originally wanted McDonald's sausage biscuit and hash browns. But then when my cousin was going to Bojangles, I said, just get whichever. I don't want you to make two trips. I'm glad he brought me Bojangles because the biscuit was out of this world, and the bow rounds will put McDonald's hash brown to shame. I'm just saying, there will be no more McDonald's hash browns for me. I'm just gonna wait till I go down south and go to Bojangles and get their bowl rounds. The thing, I mean, the rounds are so seasoned so well, which only a southerner could do. So that was really good. So Friday after Thanksgiving, also had Krispy Kreme donuts. So had the chocolate glaze with the sprinkles. So not only does it have the regular glaze, like the regular glazed donuts from Krispy Kreme, it also had like chocolate over that with sprinkles. So yeah, two of those, I think two. One was still left in the box. I was proud of myself because my cousin, who is like my brother, brought me like three of them, I think, and I had two of the three. So I left one. That, I'm proud of myself. I left one alone. And as I said, my Contrave was not contraving for me because I wasn't taking it the way I should. I would remember in the morning to take it, but then I was always doing something in the afternoon, and I usually take it between like around 5. I was always doing something around 5 that took me away from the Contrave, so I was just like, oh, the hell with it. I'm just gonna miss out on the evening one. I'll fix that when I get back. And yeah, so we're back and we're on track here. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I had that was really bad. I went to my brother's house Sunday, between Sunday and this morning, I was at my brother's house. He cooked both days. First day we had lamb chops, not bad. I had two lamb chops, and I had Jamaican peas and rice that he made. That was really good. And then last night we had he made curry chicken, and he made we had leftover peas and rice. The curry chicken was so hot. I love my brother to death, but that curry chicken was so hot. It created the first time that I ever had goat milk. I have to tell you, it tastes just like regular milk. It really does. I wasn't sure what to expect, but my mouth was on fire and I needed milk. And the goat milk took away the fire instantly, but it was still good and I ate it all. So, yeah. I tortured myself, eating it, but it was good for me. So technically, that was good. Made from scratch, very good. So today I was like, okay, it's time to fly back to New York and we need to get it together. So I was good today, so far today, and it's like 4:30 in the evening. I had, and I'm just including this weekend, even though technically last week was week 22, because I'm recording this today. And so today when I got home, I had oatmeal like I regularly do when I'm home. I took my pills this morning. I have been fine, no real appetite, like back to normal again. And had like 4 slices of bacon, hadn't had bacon in a while. And I don't know if I've had anything else today. It's actually time for me to get something else, and I'm really not that hungry, so I'm going to have to probably force myself to have something. And I have my protein shake here, so I need to drink that as well because I'm sure I haven't had enough protein in the last week. So time to fix that. I realized how much I was so used to eating better that I couldn't wait to go home so that I can eat better and I can exercise. I didn't really exercise when I was there. And I think there was one day I walked in the park with my mom, and it only happened because we would have been too early for Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't feel so guilty about Thanksgiving, but I guarantee you that walk did nothing to cancel anything out for Thanksgiving for me. But I had a ball when I was there, and I was glad that I allowed myself to enjoy myself out of town and eating what I want and thoroughly enjoying my Thanksgiving week, I should call it, because it was more than a day. As you know, between leftovers and everything else, it's Thanksgiving week. So, I don't know what I gained eating all that crap that I did last week, but we're definitely going to do better. And as I said, we're all going to give each other grace from last week, and we're going to forget that it ever existed. I'm going to thank you all for tuning in today for week 22, and we're going to come back for week 23, and we're going to do better. I will see you all next week. Have a great day. Bye.